Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tiller's Bourbon Challenge. I'm Katie and this is Randy, and here we go.
All right, so tonight we are drinking Old Granddad 114.
Okay.
Also known as OGD 114 as everybody calls it.
Okay, so Jim Beam product.
Yeah, originally it wasn't, back before Prohibition, and then after Prohibition it changed hands a couple different times.
Okay.
And Jim Beam wound up purchasing it, I think it was in '87.
Okay.
But I think this came out actually in the '70s, and the photo of Old Granddad in the front is Basil Hayden Sr.
Okay.
Which, when it came out, I think his great-grandson's the one that decided to put it on there. Which the bottle used to be different. It used to have a smaller picture up here in green.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different.
It's a nice bottle.
Yeah, it's a very nice bottle. And, Basil Hayden is another Jim Beam product, which in the future we'll have on the show.
Okay.
And thing about Old Granddad 114. Supposedly there was a rumor back in 2017 that they were going to discontinue it. But Jim Beam had to put out a statement saying that, wasn't true.
Okay.
And in some states this is allocated. And I've seen where people have a hard time finding it. Which got me to thinking, the 3 stores I actually usually go into, I haven't seen them in a while.
Okay.
At all. So I did a research, and in our area, there was only 1 store that actually had it. They only had like 6 bottles. And I went and bought one. So now I'm starting to wonder, why is there only 6 bottles? Why is it hard to find?
Phasing it out, maybe?
Well, I don't know. I think maybe they're going to, I'm just guessing, redo it and make it one of these hard ones to get.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Another hard one to get.
Or maybe, this is very popular. People like to mix it with other bourbons and make their Frankenstein bourbon.
Okay.
They'll put it in a container and let it sit overnight. Sometimes Weller or just different stuff, whatever your favorite stuff is. But this is always the other ingredient.
Okay.
And a lot of people swear by this. This is their go-to. They love it.
Let me set it, try it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stronger for,
Yeah, being
114 proof.
in the name 114, it's a 114 proof.
Yeah.
And they barrel it at proof also.
Okay.
The mash build of it is 63% corn,
Okay.
27% rye, and 10% malted barley. So that's a lot of rye for a bourbon. So this is a high rye bourbon, which almost every high rye bourbon I've ever had I've enjoyed.
Okay.
I think most of them have around 13-14%.
Okay.
Yeah, but this, I'm real excited about trying this. I've been wanting to try this for a while. And I'm just glad I could actually find a bottle to do it.
So we did open it and we let it sit for a minute. Just a few minutes.
Yeah.
So this is a neck pour.
That was some of the stuff that we read, that let it air out just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it is high.
Let it breathe for a minute.
So usually we don't do that. Usually we crack it right open on film and pour it, drink it right away. So it's been open for about 10 minutes now, I would say. Okay. Or a little longer, I guess. But I think it's time. If we want to smell it, see what we think. Ooh, right off I get a good scent of vanilla. I don't know if you smell that or not.
I do, and I smell cinnamon. Smell the oaky smell.
Oh, and I got the caramel smell in it also.
Mm-hmm. It's got a good color. It's got a nice amber color. It's not too light.
Yeah, I like that color. You can see the difference through the glass and through the bottle. Mm-hmm. And I was noticing that when I bought it, holding it up to the light, looking at it. One of the things I like to check out. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you can swirl it around. You can see if it leaves a little film on the side of the glass. It's not too bad, but
yeah,
that just usually means the ingredients are clinging along.
Okay.
The oil part of it. Give it a shot.
Cheers.
I like it already.
I do too. It is much stronger than I'm used to, but
yes.
When it hit the roof of my mouth, it had a nice burn.
Right, real evenly.
Very even. It wasn't startling, even though it's strong. It didn't assault your senses. It was.
Right. Yeah, that first sip, burn on the front end, but smooth really on the tail end.
I'm gonna sit here and think for a second. I still feel the finish.
The
finish is still going. I mean, it's got a nice
it does a good aftertaste to it.
Yeah, good aftertaste. Very good aftertaste.
And I'm not really tasting a whole lot of oak.
Okay, the finish is just now starting to wane. So I guess that's a moderate finish. So maybe not strong, but it's not a light finish. It's not a light finish.
Yeah, it's got a good smell to it.
Very good smell.
I'm glad we let it air out a little bit. I think it helped a lot.
I do too. I'm glad we did that as well.
Same all the way through. Same.
It's balanced.
Yeah, same burn as the first one, and same flavors right away.
Right.
Well, I see why a lot of people really like this.
I do too. It's got the red hot candy taste
cinnamon,
to me.
Yeah, like
But
yeah, the cinnamon candy right to it.
The finish is much stronger. The second sip, still finished. Feeling good.
Yeah,
It hasn't waned. Hasn't waned.
No, this is real good. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, this is it's in the $30 range.
Yes.
Depending on what state you live in and what part you live in. Here it was like $32.
Right.
It may be less some places or more, but if you can find it, like I said, I was surprised I found this after not finding it. You see it on the shelf all the time.
You had to drive like 45 minutes from here.
Yeah, I drive it clear to the other side of town. When I mean the other side of town, the other side of the county. And I'm surprised that they had it in there, and I'm real tempted to go back and
get another bottle.
Get another bottle just in case.
It's hard to find. Just put it away.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. If somebody knows what's going on, why it's hard to find, just comment and let us know.
We would appreciate that very much.
And I imagine there's some areas that they probably still have plenty of it. Just like any other product out there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if anybody knows if they're going to start allocating this or if it's going to harder to find, please
or if
do
it's
let us know.
phased out, which I wouldn't think they would be as popular as it is right now. This over the years, this has gotten more and more popular.
Okay.
And right now, this is just as popular as any bourbon you can throw out there. The crazy thing about this? Wow, most Jim Beam products taste real similar to each other. This really doesn't taste like any Jim Beam product. And the mash bill is also the same one they use on the Basil Hayden bourbons.
Yeah, this doesn't taste like Jim Beam to me.
No, I mean not that I don't like Jim Beam.
Right.
Probably the first bourbon I ever drank was Jim Beam.
Yeah.
But it has a different taste. I wouldn't know. If it was a blind taste, I'd have no idea it was a Jim Beam product.
Right.
I've seen other people talk about how it tastes similar to Jim Beam, or they could tell, but I can't tell it's Jim Beam product. And I've had tons of Jim Beam.
Right.
But I really like it. I mean, let's take one last sip here and see what flavors we're getting out of it.
A little bit of fruity, peppery.
Wow, that one.
And a pretty good oak taste, but
yeah, I'm starting to taste the oak a little more.
I'm tasting like pepper.
Like a little pepper too. And they say, I understand, adding a little water to it, just a few drops, will change the entire.
I wonder if I can.
Yeah, do it.
If I'm graceful enough to. I did it.
That's probably a little more than they would have added, but but it brings out certain flavors in it, and a lot of bourbons say that, and I've noticed that a lot more. And you taste any difference at all?
I think I've ruined it.
Well, we'll have to try it again over the rocks and see how it tastes.
I don't know. Adding water to it makes it taste slightly more like an orange, like oranges taste to it.
A little more fruity to it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this bourbon has multiple tastes to it.
Yeah, it does. It's not busy though. I mean, there are multiple different things going on here without it being too busy in your mouth.
Right.
Yes, I would prefer without the water.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually liked it better neat. I ruined it. I ruined it.
But I love how it has an even burn all the way through, though.
It does.
I mean, really, nothing's overpowering. It doesn't take my breath away.
It doesn't.
And I've had some before. Immediately, as soon as I swallow, I'm like, I drink water.
Yeah.
But I like it that way.
It's a nice, strong, or moderate to strong finish without being too overpowering and too much.
Right. Yeah, I like it a lot. Just in case somebody out there hasn't ever heard of it, that's what the bottle looks like.
Right. And you don't have to do the swishing around in your mouth to get it on the roof of your mouth. Like the first sip, it actually, like I said, it assaulted my senses in a good way. But, you know, it
I can taste it up there now.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
It naturally did that. I didn't have to, you know, the second sip I did, I swished it around a little bit, but I didn't really have to.
Wow, that's some good stuff. I mean, this, like I said, this, as far as I know, this is the first time I've had, first time bottle I've ever bought for sure.
Right.
And this is immediately
You know how it is. He's so handsome. Girls are slipping his stuff all the time. He's not sure if he had it.
Wow, who knows, 10, 15, 20 years ago,
30.
I might have had it. I've seen bartenders use this behind the bar mixing stuff. So.
Right, right.
Who knows?
But having it neat, knowing for sure that we're having it, it's both
I
our
definitely
first time,
like it.
and it's
And
good.
like I said, I'll put it up there in my top 5 or 6 favorites right now.
Right.
I like it that much. It's really good.
Be a good gift
Yeah.
to give to some of our friends for different occasions. I think they'll like it.
If we can find it again.
Big fun, yeah.
If seriously, if somebody knows, just comment and let us know what's
Take
going
out of
on.
Birmingham.
Why it's so hard to find.
Find the last 6 bottles and snatch them
Don't
up.
tip me, I'll do it. I will do it. I will drive to the other side of Birmingham and do it.
Right, but yeah, I like it. I give it a thumbs
All
up.
right, so we both give this a thumbs up and try it. You need to try it.
All right, well, thanks guys so much for being here with us again. Again, this is just our opinions. You should buy it if you can find it and try it yourself. And please like, please subscribe, and please share. Thank you so much. Bye.